Previously, on the One-Eyed Film Podcast.
Do you remember the second episode that we ever did together?
Is that a cow?
That was a calf. Sorry.
He's got a cow in his yard.
Play It Takes Two together because it is so wholesome and it is healing for your bones.
Except for the elephant.
Oh. Don't talk about it. Don't address it.
The elephant, Josh.
No, we don't talk about it. I already had a crush on Henry Cavill. I don't need another guy on my roster. Yeah, bless me. And I guarantee most of that is simply just me going around in a Cybertruck that I found because I want to hit people for an achievement.
Are you watching closely?
I was going to talk about old movies for a little bit with y'all. Say y'all for Josh's sake.
Y'all.
Mr. moved to Georgia and now says y'all. Virginia, sorry.
Yeah, that's all right. I don't even know why I picked it up. I really don't.
It's basically if you move out of the Midwest, you'll find it somehow.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about old movies because Ellie and I watched Journey to the Mysterious Island like a week or two ago, but we watched Journey to the Center of the Earth. It's the first one a couple months ago. And it was really fun. It was really wacky and goofy. But the thing that I noticed was that I don't even want to call it an old movie.
Wait, which one? The Brendan Fraser one or the original?
Yeah, it's 2008.
Oh,
it's
so
not that old.
Journey to the Center of the Earth?
Yeah, the first one. I'm just saying that I was walking you backwards for some reason, from Journey to Journey to the Center of the Earth. And as you watch it, at least the version that I watched on Prime, you see these really weird effects that was very obviously made for a 3D movie. And they had things whizzing past your face or not, not actually, but it seemed like they were very obviously coming at you more than a normal movie would. The reason I thought of this topic is because that was a thing that they thought was going to catch on. And so they were like, hey, let's do it. It wasn't even a fad that was like, well, it turned out to be a fad, but in the moment it was like, this is the cool new thing to do 3D.
The future of movies.
Yeah. And so it was just funny to see it, 15 years later and be like, yeah, that didn't catch on. Like we've seen a number of movies in 3D, but it's not the thing. It's just an extra thing like Dolby or IMAX or whatever. So it's just funny. I know that that's definitely not the first 3D movie, but and it's not even the oldest. It just got me thinking. We can work our way back and talk about oldies movies that, again, don't even have to be that old. Just kind of not from when you started watching movies regularly. Like I started watching, this is Josh and my story. I started watching movies in theaters with Desolation of Smaug. No, Battle of Five Armies with your sister, who's closer in age than me, when the youth group the youth group came to your house to watch the first two. And then the third one was coming out in theaters and we all went to that. So that was when I started watching like Homecoming and spiraled into other Marvel stuff and movie love. So that's my little rant. Josh had something about what is something I said
about Journey to the Center of the Earth.
Yeah.
That there's such a specific scene in my mind that plays over and over again, and it's because of that stupid 3D thing they tried to do.
Yeah.
Of a flashlight going towards the screen. Me and my sisters thought it was the corniest thing ever. So we would be watching it and it would get to that scene. We wouldn't have 3D glasses on at all. And we would all just duck behind whoa!
Oh,
Any
no.
single time that the flashlight came on.
Mm-hmm.
That was such a movie.
Yeah, it really was.
Boy,
Does that make
that
sense?
movie was a movie, wasn't it?
Oh, it is so much movie.
In that movie. That reminds me of the Yeah, the Spy Kids 3.
Spy
So that
Kids.
was
Oh,
Spy
yes.
Kids
because
3D.
that one has
Yeah.
that one was a big
Oh.
3D one. And here I can kind of plug this to be kind of cool. We had the Spy Kids movie, and we had special Spy Kids 3 3D glasses. And I think we still do have them. And so we were able to watch that from our home computer, or not home computer, home TV. And just looking back on that now, I mean, it's just really funny. But like, yeah, we had like the special 3D glasses for that movie. And like just you could like see like the brains popping out and ice cream and whatever the candy stuff when they went to Candyland, and then other lecture. It was just really funny thinking about that. And just that also reminds me of this one thing I'd seen on like because I had the Lego magazine for the longest time, where there's like an advertisement for like a 4D experience. And I was like, 4D? No way, we're gonna have 5D soon enough. It's like crazy.
Yeah, I remember Sharkboy and Lavagirl being another big one for the 3D glasses too.
Well, it's funny too is like that like Sharkboy is now what's his name?
Taylor Lautner.
Yeah, like that's how kind of he started out, and that was the first thing I ever watched him in as like an actor, and I didn't even then like years later you're like, wait a minute, who's that? What's Sharkboy doing as a wolf?
William, have you seen Twilight, William?
Yes, I have two older sisters. I've seen Twilight.
William.
He always blames his sisters. Just really quick back to Journey, as I'm getting caught up in. Did you know that there is a Disney Plus spinoff? I didn't, because
Why?
I don't know.
What market is that for? Who's like, yes, Center to the Earth, Brendan Fraser. Do you know the community for that? We got to tap into that resource. Let's make a Disney Plus thing that's going to have even worse animation and voice actors and whatever.
So, Journey to the Center of the Earth came out in 2008. What?
Sorry.
No, go.
I'm looking at the. Go ahead.
You sure?
Have you guys seen the cast for Spy Kids 3?
Yes, I watched it.
Okay, wait. Okay, now I am pausing. Because I want to keep on Journey, and then we'll go to Spy Kids.
No,
Yeah.
Seth.
So Journey to the Center of the Earth was 2008. Journey 2 was 2012. And I don't know if this was the time that Brendan Fraser, I still don't know what exactly happened to him, but he was kind of canceled before cancel culture was a thing. And then he came back with The Whale, and people applauded him, and he's kind of back in the bright light again. But obviously he's not in Journey 2. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson takes the place of the main character. And I think of the meme that I'm sure Zach and I have shared of like The Rock going into each franchise. You know, the death meme where the Grim Reaper is going into each door and killing a franchise. And it's Dwayne Johnson doing that with DC, being Black Adam, in Fast and Furious with being Luke Cobb. I forgot it if that's right or not. And he just seems to insert himself into these movies, and then they die and lose popularity. Not necessarily because of him, but definitely Black Adam did.
No, because of him.
And it just feels like that's what happened with Journey 2 as well. He kind of was like, hey, let's make it, but with me instead of the Brendan Fraser guy, who's actually really charming, and it's going to do great. And then they never made another one until they made a spin-off show, eight episodes on Disney Plus in 2023. And I'm like, I don't know, maybe Ellie heard of it because she was more of a fan of the movies than I did, but yeah.
I've actually seen the one with the Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Yeah, that's the only one I've seen.
It wasn't that bad. It's just, and the thing is, like, I've seen Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in a lot of movies. Like one of my favorites, actually, one of my top movies I've always enjoyed with him is the what's it called? The Parent Trap? No. The Game Plan. There we go. The Game Plan. I don't think any of you are gonna know that one, but that's like the pre-super popularity Rock.
Yeah, that was him, like in his prime of wrestling. Was when he was in that.
That was before he became super white.
I haven't thought of Game Plan in so long.
We still have it as a DVD.
I still quote it.
I remember it only because my dad watched it with us a long time ago. I mean, it's PGs and made by Disney, so it makes sense that it would kind of be on their radar. But I remember only the scene where he's like, who are you? Or where's your dad? And she's like, I'm looking at him. That's the only scene I remember. Nothing else about the rest of the movie.
Really, you don't remember the cinnamon? I'm allergic to cinnamon.
I don't remember anything else about that.
Gotta pull this.
Stupid is a mean word. It's the stupidest. Look it up. Okay. I still quote that.
Man, gotta pull this one out for a OEFP movie night.
Oh,
Actually,
when that happens.
it's like a more of a it's a really solid family movie. Honestly,
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
it's like pretty well made.
It reminds me of The Pacifier. Did you guys ever watch that one?
I have seen The Pacifier.
No.
Same vibes
Oh, with Vin Diesel. Why does this just feel like
with Vin
the
Diesel.
pacifier cover looks like Mr. Mom, and I only know that because my dad had the DVD case, and I never watched the movie. I just know. Oh, that's older. That's 83. Okay, Spy Kids. Spy Kids, go. Yeah.
Okay. So Spy Kids 3, game over. Obviously, you've got some pretty crazy name drops. You got Sylvester Stallone.
George
You've
Clooney.
got Elijah Wood, George Clooney, Selena Gomez, Glenn Powell,
Yeah.
Mike Judge. Those are the craziest ones. There's some pretty big names here still, but those are like some of the most notable ones.
There's Antonio
Mhm.
Banderas. There's the grandma who's somebody. Well, and again, like that was like one of the first movies I really remember as a kid watching. So like that's like my first introduction to these celebrities. So it's not like, oh, that's that guy. No, it's always, oh, that's the guy from the Spy Kids movie. Like imagine like that's how you're known. That's just it's just funny to me.
Well, Alexa Penavega is a Christian now, and she does mom Christian content on her Instagram, which is pretty cool. She was Carmen, by the way. And yeah, just having like Danny Trejo just be their uncle, and it's just so dramatic. It's meant to be dramatic, but it's so funny.
Elijah Wood only getting like 45 seconds of screen time is probably my favorite.
Yeah, that's like I'm the guy.
Yeah.
Guy, you're the guy.
He's
Well,
the guy.
It's funny too because that
The
came
guy.
out like between two of the Lord of the Rings movies.
Yeah, that's why he got so little screen time. Isn't that why he wanted to do it, but he just couldn't be on it?
don't know.
Let's fact check this.
Why did Elijah Wood do Spy Kids?
Well,
Spy
and then
Kids there?
so there's Spy Kids 3, and then I've seen Spy Kids 4, which is it's just meh. It has the grown up Junie, and the other one it's just weird. But it's got its own little charm. Wasn't there like a Spy Kids like TV show or something like that?
I'm just gonna bring that up. There was Spy Kids Armageddon that came out 2 years ago.
Was that a movie or is that a TV show?
I think it's a film. Yeah.
Well, there was Spy Kids 4 too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which is the time one.
Zach or Josh brought that up.
Oh, we did. Okay.
Yeah, so Spy Kids all the time in the world. I actually think that one had it was okay in like the story and concept of how you spend your time, but probably executed really poorly. It obviously doesn't follow. Actually, who does it follow? It says that Junie and Carmen are in it, but I don't know how. If
They come in later, in like the third act.
Yeah, they basically just like they're not quite cameos because there's more active than that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Jessica Alba, who played Mrs. Fantastic or Invisible Woman in the 90s, 2000s Fantastic Four. She's their aunt, who is the main character's stepmother. Interesting.
Wow, Spy Kids Armageddon came out in like 2023. That is crazy.
Spy Kids feels like another version of Home Alone, where they just keep snowballing and like people have to like it, right? Like it's Spy Kids, it's Home Alone, people have to like it. But unfortunately, I think the campiness kind of ran out. I actually saw, who's the guy? Alex something, who reviews really crazy movies and does animations for it.
Oh, Alex Myers.
Yeah,
he's good.
Those are really funny movies, or I'm sorry, videos that he does. And that one is where I learned about Spy Kids Armageddon. Because he ripped into it. He was like, this makes no sense. Oh yeah, and then Spy Kids is the one that everyone is like Steve Buscemi dropping the hardest line he's ever done in his career.
Yeah.
Do you think God stays in heaven out of fear of what he's made?
Yeah, it's like, why did this kids movie get so existential? Do you think God stays in heaven too because he too is afraid of his creation?
Yeah.
That is also the first time that my parents ever were exposed to the possibility of me hearing a swear word. My parents were not happy with that,
Yeah.
actually, because we were like 8. It was so funny.
That's like at the.
So-
I distinctly remember at your Seth, at your house one time we were watching Madagascar 3 and they said Bolshevik. Like they draw it out like that too. And it's like
I don't remember
everyone's
that.
like, oh, naughty woods at the Mossberg's house. Mm.
Dang. I'm just realizing that Alex Myers does a lot of the bad movies. Not all bad. He just kind of finds and nitpicks everything about it. But when that he did recently, like 2 weeks ago, was Hurry Up Tomorrow. Have you guys seen any clips of that? It's the one with The Weeknd in it.
Oh, I've heard of it. I haven't seen this video on it yet.
I need to. Everyone is like acting. It's really bad. I'm gonna find it.
I'm not gonna watch and stand by and let you hurt yourself because I care about you too much, and I just want to help you, Abel.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! What are you doing? What are you doing? I have to go right now. I'm getting calls. I have to catch a flight. I'm on a tour.
Acting.
Shut up! Oh my gosh.
They let that exist in a movie.
Was that Gina Ortega? Jenna
Yeah,
Ortega?
she was acting her heart out. But
Yes, she who makes
The
more
Week-
goth girls.
it's just the Addams
you guys
Family.
earned that paycheck, honestly. Act the heck out of that scene.
Yeah, I don't know.
What the
It was
hecky?
just funny.
Shut up! I'm very nice. Shut up!
I was liking where we were going with Spy Kids and Journey and all that. I thought Zach had another franchise he brought up.
I brought up Sharkboy and Lavagirl briefly, but that
Oh, Sharkboy and Lavagirl. I've never seen that one. But again, there was like a
What?
fad of
Really?
really cheesy.
Seth.
I have not.
Seth, I bet if you grinded all night, you could also put out the same exact movie, fully
Probably.
CGI from your laptop.
I bet you could. Yeah.
I bet you could program that entire movie on a Texas Instrument calculator. Not sponsored.
have the movie as like a 64 by 64 pixel GIF that you can watch the entire thing as.
Well, Jeff, that's all right. I forgive you.
Yeah, like the full length Shrek movie that Josh watched.
I remember that. I was measuring our podcast time and how far we were in Shrek. I still have that saved, by the way. The whole GIF.
Well, it's not that much space. GIFs can only be so long. So okay, other like 90s or something movies that maybe we won't get a full episode for, but some that just pop up with Google. 7. Oh gosh, I need to find. I actually have notes written for 7.
Well, you've talked
it's-
about it beforehand.
Wait, that's on our list.
Yeah, but I don't think there's enough to make a full episode, and I don't know that I want to talk about it.
I haven't seen this movie.
I have neither.
It makes you very uncomfortable. So I think I'll throw it in here because it's one that I wrote down like before I started the podcast.
So then I took off her head. I was jealous of you and your pretty life and your pretty wife. So I made a visit, When I took off her head.
I can't tell if this is Jordan Peterson or Kermit.
That's what's in the box.
Kermit the Frog is the final villain.
That sounds like Millard the Monkey.
Whatever I do, Mozart always one-ups me. Composing, painting, basketball, macrame.
Wait a minute, are we talking about Mozart? The Mozart?
Yeah, Steve Mozart from The Jungle Down the Path. You know another Mozart?
You guys have no idea who that is, and that's all right.
Wasn't that from
Okay.
like your radio show that you told us that one time? The one with the coconuts that was an allegory for drugs.
What?
To anyone else, that sentence was an absolute bombshell.
Oh my gosh.
But that made sense, believe it or not.
I know.
Okay, if anybody knows Jungle Jam and Friends, the radio show,
If you had led with that, yeah. I mean, I didn't listen to all of them, but I know that.
Well, I don't know what it was called. I just know it was. I just remember the one episode that we listened to at the Swanson House that had coconuts that were an allegory for drugs.
my jam. It is my jam.
I remember listening to Jungle Jam, but I don't remember that episode. We didn't listen to all of them.
The great coconut clunking debate.
That's It sounds like it's innuendo for something. But I don't know.
Secondhand clunking is what happens when the clunker throws a coconut, lands on his head, and bounces off, landing on a bystander's head. Studies show that that secondhand clunking is actually just as dangerous and just as deadly as clunking.
I can't believe that's
not word
real.
for word.
Well, I assume it's pretty
oh my
close.
word.
That's crazy. The the one I remember was, I think the elephant had a meter of some sort, and at the very end he learns it's an altimeter. That's the only one I remember. He's like, oh, yep, there it is, a 3, because he's standing up or something. That's the only thing I remember. Anyways, that's a deep cut. Anyways, 7, after Will's amazing impression. 7 makes you very uncomfortable. It has a good point about John Doe at the end is all about.
Don't spoil it.
Did you think that's a spoiler?
You were just saying
I was
at the end of the, I haven't seen it, and you're just saying at the end of the movie.
Oh,
So
okay. The theme of the movie that's summed up by an important character is that we see sin on every corner, and he's just calling it out. And it's actually a really deep idea to have that I think is buried in a very dark movie. And it's not like The Conjuring dark. It's just thematically like stuff like this happens, and mass murderers are crazy. But I think it's well written. It's well acted. It's got Brad Pitt, Morgan Freeman. I'm just going to click on it to see the cast. Gwyneth Paltrow, Kevin Spacey. Yeah, I feel like it's one of those that you could probably find free anywhere, just because it's a classic. I say that and I don't see it anywhere for free. I thought maybe it'd be on Prime. That's one that feels, and again, I'm sorry for almost spoiling it. It really needs you to walk through each beat of the story to feel the emotional weight of everything that's going on, and does it really well. And it's one that if you can keep unspoiled for yourself, do it. I didn't think mine was a spoiler, but Zach made me think twice.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that if we're talking about like 90s and 2000 movies, I mean, at least when I was growing up, most of the stuff from that era besides like some of the cheesy stuff we've already mentioned, I think it's mostly just like Disney and Pixar stuff, really. Although I'm blanking on it. Ice Age, yeah, there's Ice Age 2 that has kept going, and
Yeah,
it shouldn't have. The first one was the best. I think it would have been fine. The third one was the funniest, and they kept going, and then they stopped.
I like the third one.
Meltdown was my favorite.
Really?
Ice Age Meltdown, yeah.
Yeah, Meltdown was the second.
I have to rewatch all these. I haven't seen them in so long.
The Ice Age 6 is coming out next Christmas, 2026.
They're still coming out?
Oh, they're actually continuing with it? I thought they were done.
Yeah, they announced it. They announced it a while ago.
When did the fifth one come out?
2016. So it'll be 10-year gap. It's going to be another legacy sequel that we love those.
Yeah. When it's weird, that's one of the things where you can really see, because the first one came out in 2005, was it?
2002.
Oh, because you can really see like the difference in like the animation from like the first one to like the latest one, and that just that it is impressive. But it's also, the first one has such a distinctive, iconic look to it that's so simple, but it's just it's not like bad CGI, but it's just a very distinctive early type of CGI that's just kind of has a certain charm to it. Whereas like the later ones, it's like, oh, you can really see every type of fur, and everything is like hyper definition. There's a lot of detail for everything, and it just kind of, I don't know, it's not quite the same for it as the earlier ones. But again, like, I mean,
Can I say something?
What?
Can I say something that might get me in trouble?
Sure.
Maybe. Do you not like him?
I want to kill that baby
Why?
in the first one.
I mean,
I think there's a good community of people online who do not like that baby.
That baby,
No, don't shake the baby.
well, what's the impetus for killing?
Just kidding.
Is it just ugly, or is it annoying?
I have no idea, but it makes me want to rip my hair out. Maybe I'm just following along with the group of people that also hates that baby. But I remember watching it, and I'm like watching it again for the first time in a while, and I was like, man, why is that baby there? This would have been a much better movie without it.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
That's just interesting. I'm not going to defend it, but I'm just find it funny that you really don't like it because that's the whole point that they're together, that they're doing anything, and I feel like it's not really that negative of a presence. Like it's just kind of maybe annoying at most, but it's I don't know. That's just funny to me that like people really don't like that.
I have no explanation for it, but like the baby just aggravates me.
Josh just discriminates against babies. He has a prejudice against babies.
That's not. Nope. I don't need to put on a registrar. Registrar?
A list.
I don't need a record on this name. I've got a clean record right now. I'd like to keep that. I don't actually want to kill any babies, not even fictional ones, but that one's made me consider it.
Can't kill a computer program.
We here at OFB do not support child slaughter, so
no, far from it.
Someone get Norton LifeLock on that code.
The Ice Age movies just feel so cool, like just about as quotable as Shrek movies. And I want to just watch the Scrat scenes. Scrat on loop. Oh yeah, they're so funny.
My favorite one is the piranha one, where he like basically just attacks and destroys piranhas. Although the one where he goes to the center of the earth and it like causes like the continents to break up is
that one's funny.
That like I just love how like they decided like this mammal is the reason everything happens. It is the reason Mars doesn't have life. It is the reason the Ice Age stops. It is the reason like the Ice Age began in the first place, sort of. It's just everything ends up with a Scrat, and it's just beautiful.
I think the Sid quotes are also really great in those movies. Like
that's the quotable ones. Is like nothing. I choose life.
Anyone care for Sid the Sloth?
They left without me. They do this every year.
A lonely loner in the ice
with a lot of aloneness.
The one where he's like, that's a little bit. So good.
Do you guys know they came out?
Oh, Diego Poo, I made you another coral necklace. He keeps losing them.
I think he has the L word.
Yes. Leprosy.
No sin.
Leprosy.
Love.
Oh yeah. Leprosy, then lice.
All right. Here's the take. Sid is the most quotable character in all of film.
Oh, but Donkey.
What about Gronk?
Oh yeah, it's all coming.
Gronk is the most is the best voice to like imitate. Like if there's someone who's imitating a voice out there, you want it to be Gronk.
Yeah.
You know, like that's such a fun one. But I don't know about. There's not enough Emperor's New Groove quotes for you to just like say that he's the most quotable. But there is so much Sid.
What about SpongeBob though? And I say this because I hate SpongeBob, but I know that you've watched him, and there's like 16 seasons of him.
He said film character though.
Give me a quote from SpongeBob.
Well, I don't
Give me
follow
a
him, so I don't really know. I just know
I don't think it's
exactly. Everybody knows Sid.
I just don't like we did it, Patrick. We saved the city, and a few other ones, but I intentionally try to stay away from SpongeBob SquarePants.
I would
Fair.
Put this in the next census that the U.S. does. Do you think Sid is the most quotable movie character?
Actually,
can you just put random things in the census?
I don't know how many people we have in our Discord, but we should do that for the Discord, which you should totally join. plug.
There you go.
Sorry, our Discord.
But yeah, you should do like a poll in the Discord just to see.
This is something I sent. I did send it to Zach, but I've been sending a lot of things to Josh, even though he doesn't have Instagram right now. So just so you know, Josh, there's like 20 reels for you. But this is what's his name? Warburton.
Patrick Warburton. Yeah.
Patrick Warburton. Okay, there it is. Warburton right there. And this is with his son who just had a kid.
All right, Miles, we're gonna do the sequel to our little Kronk. Our little Kronk. That we do. What do you think? This is a brand new ceiling outside. It's pretty good. Ooh, yeah, it's pretty interesting. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think Miles really likes the ceiling.
There was
enough.
He
really does.
It's not bad. It's almost better. Excuse me?
Look at the way he's looking up. He really likes it. You guys are all so stupid.
Oh. Wow.
I think yours.
Yeah, that's it. Why don't you leave it to the pros?
This is what we do. That's a beautiful baby.
You guys are all so stupid.
Cusco.
Cusco's poison.
Cusco's poison.
Well, he got me, but it doesn't make any sense.
Anyways.
Did you guys know that they came out with an Ice Age movie and series on Disney Plus in 2022?
Was that the Buck
Oh
Wild?
yeah, there's like a limited. I know that there was one thing with like the bunny rabbit from the fourth one, and how that's the origin of Easter, or something like that.
Well, that came out way back in 2016, but
Are you talking the Buck Wild?
yeah, there's a Buck Wild one that I guess didn't do very well.
Yeah, I think I did hear about that.
When you release stuff on streaming, yeah.
It wasn't very good either, from what I've heard.
Yeah.
Well, the thing for like these type of franchises, they have a lot of characters, but then they have like the one super funny character that everyone quotes and is like, haha, my spirit animal is this, haha, generic comedic character. And then like, oh, this guy is really funny and people like him, we should market him. And then they over market him, and then he doesn't work as good. But it's usually that character usually doesn't work as well on their own, because they need to bounce. They need to bounce off other people, because if they're the sole focus, then it's just them being funny all the time, and you need a bit more balancing out. Otherwise, it's just insane shenanigans all the time with nothing else.
I think that's kind of the same reason Cars 2 also failed. Maybe
Don't get Josh started on Cars 2. He loves that movie, as you can listen to in our Cars episode.
Cars 3 is the best one. I heard that podcast, and I have to agree. I don't know whoever said it, but Cars 3 is the best. Or no, sorry, not Cars 2 is the best one. Sorry, Cars 2 is the best one.
Not trying to make
wait. You gotta make yourself clear,
because like you said Cars 3. I was in my head thinking Cars 2, because Cars 2 has the action and it's the vroom vroom and explosions and this cool stuff.
Josh and I got into it on the Cars episode.
A movie named Cars. The second one is the most about cars out of any of the other ones.
It's the cariest car movie ever.
It's the cariest car movie. And what more do you need? It's explosions, it's laughter, it's Tomater being Tomater.
Josh, you make me so mad.
I'm sorry.
You are objectively wrong. I actually liked your breakdown.
Josh, you made him have a breakdown.
I'll die on this hill.
You said Cars 2 is the most Cars a Cars movie can be. And you are objectively wrong. Do you want to know why? I don't care if you want to know why, because I'm about to roast this man to yesterday. They have sinks. Why do cars have sinks? And I'm not saying you can't find other examples, but Cars 2 is the one I cannot watch where that's where I know that you are wrong, because you can see it in Cars 2.
Cars 3 is a very good movie.
It's fine. It's fine, but Cars 2 is better.
I think it's very entertaining, and this brain thinks it is fun.
Yeah, but Cars 2 is better because it's got Finn McMissile, which is literally a car that is Michael Caine. And that was before I even knew who Michael Caine was.
It's true. Really quick about the Ice Age Adventures of Buck Wild. All of the original cast was replaced for cheaper people. Simon Pegg was the only returning character, and yet like Crash, Eddie, Manny, Ellie, and Sid and Diego were all replaced with voices. I don't even know how they sound, so I can't say if they did a bad job. I'm just saying that you can tell that they didn't want to bring in Ray Romano and Queen Latifah and all those people for a spinoff.
Low budget movie for low profits.
The budget was $50 million. Oh, you can't even look up how much it made because it was an online release.
I don't mean to be that guy, but it seems like we've got a decent amount of content, and I'm kind of itching to play video games with y'all. What do you think?
That's fair. I was thinking how to wrap it up.
Did we want to, Seth, do we want to address the Spider-Man news?
What Spider-Man news?
Yeah, what's Spider-Man news?
About Brand New Day.
I don't know what news. Oh, that like the Punisher is going to be in it?
Yeah, John Bernthal is confirmed to be in it.
Confirmed. John Bernthal? Okay. He's the Punisher. That's all that's needed.
And Hulk is apparently also going to be in it. I think Bruce Banner's
the more
been
people you're adding
confirmed
to it, I'm losing hope. I understand maybe having the Punisher be in there. But when you start adding like Hulk, it's like
he's gonna be his new mentor, you know?
I don't want it to end up being another Civil War, and I don't want it to end up being like Daredevil season 1.5 as like redemption before or after season 2 comes out. But yeah, it's it's at least maybe promising that it's
It's not a multiverse movie.
Not a multiverse movie. My camera died. I cannot hear you guys, FYI. Actually, no, I can. I can hear you guys. I'm not have to move around anymore.
Speaking of Marvel Speaking of Marvel
Thank
movies,
you.
Ironheart, am I right?
Yeah, I'm totally.
I haven't watched anything about it, and I don't care.
Yeah. No.
Although I hear something about like she does like weird voodoo magic-y stuff, or there's something going on with that.
No, she uses Eldritch magic, just like Doctor Strange, but nobody knows why. I think we're a little late in the episode to be doing news updates.
I'm just throwing that out there because I can. I don't care.
That's fine. Unfortunately, Josh and our desire to play video games together is stronger than our. Well, we're also at an hour. We got like 40-minute episode for both weeks for part 1 and part 2. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. We're gonna go hang out without trying to make content, even though most of our conversation as the 4 of us could be content in and of itself.
Let's keep stretching this out. We're gonna keep going. I'm hijacking the episode right now.
Let's be like Deacon, like, no, we're not.
The
we're not
eternal
letting you
outro.
free. You're stuck here, staring at my face for like another hour. You have to deal with it because my mom does every day. Self-deprecating humor, you gotta love it.
All right. Well, thank you, listener or watcher, for tuning in for the Nolan Bros reunion until the fall, when hopefully Josh actually has more time in school, which seems wrong, but is actually how this whole situation works. We're excited with the things we got coming up next. I believe after these episodes are the state of the franchise episodes, which will take up like 2.5 months, not 2.5, a month and a half at this point because of how we're splitting episodes. But we'll be releasing those soon, and make sure to let Josh know that he's loved on the Discord where you have joined, and share your thoughts on anything and everything that we've talked about or anything you want to talk about, and share this with a friend because they would love to hear us ramble for an hour and 15 minutes. So until next week, know that you are loved. God bless.
Thanks for watching, Mom.
Say the thing.
Peace out, brethren.
Yeah.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah, everybody's got their thing.
He said the thing. He said the thing. Yes, I did.
All right,
Congratulations.
I'm literally launching Fortnite.